Hi, I'm Jody, founder and CEO of Safe Connect Plus, and I'm here today with Kelly. And thank you again for being here today, Kelly. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to demonstrate for you today a little bit more about the biofield, the human energy field, and how we are electrical, and how we can test this electric body that we have. So I'm going to use Kelly as somebody who can demonstrate for us today our positive and negative poles, and also the human biofield that extends about the length of one's arm. That's a normal biofield unless you're very sick. If you're very sick, that biofield decreases. And so what we want to do is we want to show how the biofield is affected, but first we're going to show you today about balance and how the body can be balanced or imbalanced, so to speak. Okay, Kelly, I'm going to ask you to extend your arms straight out like that, and basically I'm going to depress. I'm going to take two fingers and put it directly over her wrist bone and depress right there. I'm going to push down, ask her to resist for me, please. And then what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to lift up your leg, the same leg that I'm depressing on her wrist on. I'm going to ask her to lift that. I want her to have a kickstand. I'm going to push down. I'm going to ask you to resist for me. Resist. It's hard to resist. I'm not pulling out. I'm pushing straight down. Lift up your leg one more time. I'm pushing straight down, and she cannot stand without, with my pushing down. Now I'm going to do one more example for you. I'm going to have her extend her arms straight down. I want your elbows to be straight, not locked, not bent, and I'm going to put my fist directly in her hands that her fingers are crossed and cupped. I'm going to push down. You resist for me, and she goes forward. Make sure that if you're testing somebody that you're there to catch them, because you don't want them to fall down. Also, if you're testing this way and you're having somebody lift up their leg, lift up the same leg that you're testing their arm on, because you want them to have a kickstand to fall on. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask her to put her fingers behind her back, just like this. And I'm going to push down. I'm standing directly behind her with my fist. I'm pushing straight down, and I'm right there to catch her. She can't quite resist. Are you resisting?
Yes.
Okay, don't let me push you down now.
Yeah, right.
It's very hard. Okay, so those are just two different things. There's another way that you can test, and that is to take the fingers. I want you to take this hand, take your middle finger and your thumb, and tell me what, and I want you to hold them, lock them in together. I want you to say, my name is Kelly.
My name is Kelly.
Resist for me, don't let me put it. Ooh, my name is George.
My name is George.
You see how they came apart? Those fingers come apart. Say, I'm a woman.
I'm a woman.
Say, I'm a man.
I'm a man.
And see how those fingers come right apart. That's because the brain is sending a signal through the autonomic nervous system and the neuromuscular system. That, to make it simple, your brain, your nerves, and your muscles, they're all working together. So when you say something that's not true, it actually weakens the musculature, and you can test anything. This is how lie detector tests work. Okay, so Kelly, I would like to show those that are watching here today how the biofield works, that we can actually test anything on your biofield. So we know that she has a field of energy that extends. She's pretty healthy, extends out from her body. And and by the way, there are measuring instruments that measure the biofield. That's why we know the basic size of that. I'm going to take something that has its own energy field. All matter, all atoms have an energy field that circles and cycles around its surface. I want you to hold this bag for me with one hand, and then I'm going to test your arm, lock that in, and don't let me push your arm down. What we're testing her is she cannot resist. We're testing her with sugar. And so sugar is not a good product. Usually sugar will show to weaken the body just because of the field that it carries, whether it's out of your body or in your body. Sugar is not a good product. Okay, so I'm going to take one other product, and you can take anything and test on things. I started when I was a young girl in my 20s to see if this was true, if it really worked. And I researched, and this really does work. So this is just good bacteria, good intestinal flora that you can take, especially if you've had antibiotics or something, you want to take good flora for the body. What happens to Kelly, resist for me, when I test this on her body? Basically, I cannot budge her arm. She becomes like Herky Lady. So, so we can test anything on the body and see how it is then going to affect the body.